Here we go. This is an Elden Ring movie, Children of the Scarlet Rot, by VaatiVidya. Yet again, another sick-ass lore video.
Great lords once served the Scarlet Rot. Their bodies were colonized by fungus, and towering mushrooms served as their crowns.
Oh.
Odd, but there was a logic to their worship. For to rot is to die, then develop new buds and be reborn. It is a cycle of rebirth that comes to all equally. So it is that the Scarlet Rot is no mere disease.
That spell is awesome.
It has order. It is an outer god. And so many would serve as its vessels. Pests, scorpions, even a demigod. But there were those that would fight back, like the dancer in blue, a blind swordsman who was bestowed a flowing blade. And by fighting with the unrelenting power of water, he sealed away the Scarlet Rot.
It's so good.
But the rot would eventually return, corrupting one of Marika's children at the very moment of her birth, setting in motion the events that one day lead to the death of
panels they made for this. They're so good.
Of Aeonia.
They're gorgeous.
This is the epicenter
those
of the
illustrations
bloom, where Melania
that they animate
once
are
fought
fucking
with
awesome.
With the help of the dancer in blue, she had trained to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. But in this fight, she was pushed to the brink and was forced to sacrifice her pride in order to win. She needed to kill Radahn and send on his soul, no matter the cost, so that the lion could become Miquella's consort. But Radahn was only weakened until we came to Caelid to finish the job.
This little alleyway is so spooky.
When the Tarnished arrives,
it's
been an age since Caelid was first decimated by the Scarlet Rot, and it's the worst at the center of Caelid, where Melania once bloomed. Here, an offshoot of Melania's bloom rises, Millicent, a red phantom, instinctively driven, perhaps, to defend the Rot.
Oh, snap. This is awesome. Ooh. Oh. Damn. I love the FPS bits. Damn.
I think the version of Millicent that we fight here is a projection of herself, and herself is currently plagued by the Scarlet Rot. This is just one of many horrors that we face in Caelid.
Caelid was a fucking brutal place.
Even the drakes have succumbed to the Scarlet Rot.
Trying to figure out where to go and what I'm supposed to do was very
unending
difficult.
war against Radahn's stoic warriors who stave off these rot-crazed beasts
haunted my dream.
with fire. And the pale pests crawl through the land. Abandoned children of the Scarlet Goddess. They possess a keen intellect and have even managed to tame
I like how we
the
get to
local
see it
wildlife,
up close.
as has the one who lives in this shack just outside the nearby town.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the Scarlet Swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense.
I like the character chosen for this.
I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there.
I also really like the music they chose here.
Lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her
This quest line's like
Celia,
one of the best ones in the game.
resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken
Welcome
by
back,
the
Charlie.
rotting sickness. The rotting
Glad you enjoyed
sickness
your
that
shower,
afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Earth Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep Scarlet Swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
The center of the swamp is defended by Commander O'Neill. It's hard to say who he once fought for.
I love this
but
armor set.
Even after his lord was fled, O'Neill continued
It's
to
veteran
brandish
armor.
his flag in the devastation of
I
the
fucking love
rot-eaten
this
field
armor
of
set.
battle.
I've used this
He
so
was the
much
sole
in
veteran
my
that
playthrough.
remembered this battle with pride.
It looks awesome. The chest piece on it is just
Perhaps
so
his
sexy.
ability to resist the rot can be credited to a certain unalloyed needle. For here, Commander O'Neill refuses to die, even amidst the rot. Even though he has nothing more than the dead to command, at least until you come along.
Damn! One shot? Dang! Holy fuck. OP.
You found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised,
Too
I've
OP.
detailed the secret of Celia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle.
Dude, this music is awesome. I really, really like it. I'm gonna use this for D&D.
This is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half.
Kind of reminds me of the Poe or the potion seller theme from Ocarina.
This needle was
Zelda.
made by a demigod, by Miquella, the unalloyed, twin brother to Melania, who was born carrying the scarlet rot. Melania's plight led Miquella to unalloyed gold, a substance that could resist the meddling of the outer gods. So it was that he created weaponry, prosthetic limbs, and needles that could lessen his sister's suffering, but none of them cured the sickness entirely. Indeed, Miquella's tragedy is his nascent potential, full of promise, yet never, it seems, able to see things through to the end.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
This quest line is
Millicent
so
rests at the
long.
church atop the
There's like
cliff
so many
beyond
parts and
Celia,
pieces.
The town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate,
Fucking
indeed.
pests.
The poor girl.
I hate
She
'em.
never wished for any of this.
God, those mobs are so annoying.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. You ask that I stab myself with the needle
Yeah, why
to
not?
quell the scarlet rot. But how?
New meta.
Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so... I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met.
That Scarlet Flower
I
spell
fainted
is
before I
so
could even
fucking
thank you.
crazy.
Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this. By way
Nice.
of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
And so Millicent begins to recall
Millicent's,
what she calls
A baddie.
destiny.
She's serious business.
These memories were lost to her when the scarlet rot began to ravage her flesh. But she was born to take this journey. Being a bud of the scarlet rot, her destination is not hers alone. And Gowry, her adoptive father, is keenly aware of that fact.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong.
We're gonna need her later.
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten. Please make certain that little Millicent goes unharmed.
Gowry is such an interesting
Like her
character.
mother, she has the stuff to be a great warrior, but commands only one arm and is yet preciously young. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Selians,
I love how
descendants of the
this-
Eternal.
His shot looks so good.
In case you haven't felt it already, something is very off with Gowry. This sage who teaches us the secret techniques of the Pale Pests.
Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear
This fucking
daughters.
swamp, dude.
But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
So, Gowry is Millicent's foster father. He's raising her in the image of Melania, in the name of the beauty she represents. But beauty means something very unique to him.
The girl, Millicent, she is a bud. green and undeveloped, waiting to flower into magnificence. What a wondrous day that will be. In truth, before her, I'd never seen a bud of such superior quality. She might very well outshine her sisters.
Ah, we meet again.
Sick
In
drip.
truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The Scarlet Rot has stilled since last we met.
That's the
As such,
Shabriri drip,
I've
right?
been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took
This is when you go find her
after
prosthetic
unleashing
arm.
the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like
That's
to
pretty
meet
intense.
her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Melania did not make this journey alone. She was carried. After Melania's bloom, at the Battle of
Indeed,
Aeonia,
Bum.
both
Welcome in.
sides
How
were
are you?
devastated. Radahn retreated to the Wailing Dunes,
That suggested
where the
this
Scarlet
channel,
Rot began to
VaatiVidya.
consume him from
He makes movies. Sorry to pause. This is Prepare to Cry, Part 6, an Elden Ring movie, Children of the Scarlet Rot. It's all about Elden Ring. It's all about Millicent and Melania and the Scarlet Rot in general.
Within.
It's pretty cool. I really like it so far. This
and
episode's
Melania
really good
was
so far.
unconscious. But Finlay, one of her surviving Cleanrot knights, began to carry Melania
This
back
is
to the
awesome.
Halig
Look at
Tree,
this.
out of hostile territory. She
Damn.
managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way.
I'm not
Melania's slumbering
sure.
form was placed at the
Some
roots
of them
the
include
Halig
the
Tree,
DLC
and she would have
stuff.
nothing but the husk of her
This one
brother
might
for
not.
company.
This one might just be base
As
game.
for Finlay, this act of
Oh,
unimaginable
this one includes
heroism
DLC. Okay, cool.
seems
Hell
to
yeah.
have ended in her death. For enshrined at the
Dex.
Halig Tree are her ashes. Perhaps she finally succumbed to the rot or her injuries, but she made it. As for the other surviving
part of the game is
Cleanrot
fucking
knights,
brutal.
some settled at the Shaded Castle, a fortification belonging to House Marai. For the head
I
of that
remember this
family,
place.
Malay Marai, venerates the Scarlet Rot and its goddess to come. The Shaded Castle is mired in a poisonous swamp.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps it should come as no surprise that all of the sons of House Marai
This one's not
are
that
sickly
bad. The
born,
Scarlet Rot
and that
City
Malay
is the
Marai
worst.
would be so beguiled
And then
by
you
the
go down
goddess
there,
who was born
And
into
you get
rot.
attacked by
There's a room in the
a
castle
Nocron?
with a portrait
Bro,
of
oh
Melania,
my god.
and
In the
even
rot,
what seems
it's
to
so,
be a
it's so
collection of her
ridiculous.
old prosthetics. For it's said that when Malay Marai, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. Malay's castle has been usurped, and Malay is in exile. So we take an arm from his collection and give it to the one
it is.
who needs it most. Just as Mikola did for Melania long ago.
Oh, just going crazy.
Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
When Millicent receives her new arm, we learn that she inherited her mother's swordsmanship. These arts were learned from the blind swordsman, garbed in blue.
Oh.
He was Melania's mentor, and he taught her how to strike like flowing water.
Oh, so
He
he's
believed
the guy
that
thought
just
that.
as still waters turn foul, stagnation leads to decay. Melania's prosthetic weapon came to symbolize many victories. So, when we report back to Gowrie, we bring good news.
So, you gave Millicent a golden arm replacement. This is a wonderful development. Thank you for your kindness. Now, Millicent may fully realize her true warrior's potential, like her beautiful mother.
Bum, bum, bum.
With a prosthetic limb, Millicent's journey can continue. Her wanderings have brought her to
This
the
place is so
Windmill Village,
creepy.
a town filled with dancing
One of the
women
creepiest places in
who
the game.
have flayed the skin of others. The festival is an old tradition, one old enough for the Erd Tree to tacitly tolerate its endurance. We still don't know the specifics of their ritual, but there is a godskin presiding over it, making the implications of this place very
This guy was
dark.
pretty spicy, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I love how this is set up. These scenes are so well done. Oh, man. Get him, Millie! Okay. Oh my god. He's just on a fucking murdering spree. That's awesome. Damn. Damn. She got wrecked. Whoa. That was sick that they showed off the frenzy flame like that.
The Scarlet Rot represents a
Meanwhile,
horrific
Millicent.
future for the lands between. It's no wonder
Sick.
that many are afflicted with frenzy, tempted by the desire to burn it all away.
I mean, I was. I don't blame him.
Ah, we meet yet again. The
This is
armor
way
you
cooler
gave me
than I went up
truly is
here.
a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own, even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
And so, Millicent becomes your blade, not unlike how Melania became Michaela's long ago.
New drip unlocked.
Our journey continues into the Forbidden Lands, where Finlay
This part of the
carried
game
Melania
is so
through the
good.
mountaintops, alone.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly?
Wow, I like that outfit a lot.
No.
That's cool.
I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
Here, at Castle Sol,
What a shot.
Michaela tried to resurrect Godwin, his brother, whose soul was eviscerated by destined death. In return for their prayers, it seems those at the castle were to be given access to Michaela's Halig tree, but they would never set eyes upon
Oh,
it,
yeah.
for the ritual failed.
You know what's funny, actually? This is the spot that Queen is trying to get to right now.
Many in the lands between find Michaela's promises alluring. I'd argue that Commander Niall
Dude.
was one such man.
Did she
For
just
he was
charm
given
him?
half of a medallion that would have opened
That was
a path
awesome.
to
What
the
the hell?
Halig tree.
Oh, there's an
had
item
he
that does that. I
acquired
never
the
used
other
it,
half.
though.
In the end, Niall had nowhere to fade away to, and so
Sick.
refused to die.
Very
Again,
cool.
until you came along. At the edge of the mountaintops, you can see it, the withered top of the Halig tree. Long ago, Mikola watered
This place
this tree
is so
with his very
fucking
own
brutal.
blood, and it was here that Mikola embedded himself.
I think for
cocooned
me,
at the
this is
Halig
like
tree
top
roots,
3 hardest places in
awaiting
the
a
game.
rebirth. At the Halig tree's edges,
The Halig tree
the
is
oracles play
crazy.
their horns to herald the imminent arrival of a new god, or age.
It's also very
Perhaps they
creepy.
foreshadow Mikola's return, or perhaps, instead, they foreshadow Melania's ascent to goddess. The rot
God,
here
it's absolutely
certainly makes that
gorgeous.
seem more likely.
Ooh. Slick parry. That was such a fucking creepy parry. Holy shit.
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood. But in what capacity, I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot.
Whoa.
Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must
She
return
looks
to
awesome.
Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity, the sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot, the pride she abandoned, to meet Radahn's measure.
Millicent is truly an offshoot of Melania. She is
It
a
took
scarlet bud.
everything inside of me.
For
to
Millicent
kill
was
Melania.
found in Aeonia after Melania's bloom.
That was such a serious
She was
fight.
the most promising bud of many.
Oh my
in fact.
gosh. That
But
was
buds
so
like
serious.
Millicent aren't Melania's only children. There are also the pests, the kindred of rot, Melania's abandoned children.
Gross ass.
We always knew
bugs.
these pests were intelligent, but our adventures in the realm of shadow have also revealed that they're crafty and kind, which makes it all the more tragic that we have to kill them on the path to their mother.
Tragic. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, Shrek, but thank you.
Here, at the now rotten roots of the Halig tree,
You don't even know
Melania
my birthday,
withers
man?
away.
Damn, dude.
Mikola made a choice to divest himself of everything and ascend as a god at any cost.
Yeah, what day is it, Shrek?
And now, you too make a choice to save Millicent or betray her. You can return to Gowry here for his counsel one last time.
No, Gowry.
Oh, I didn't notice you there.
Oh,
Welcome.
oh.
How may I help you? My apologies, though.
It's in
You
April.
hardly needed to see me like that.
I'm not gonna put you on the spot.
Oh, it's just I realized that I'd soon be saying my goodbyes to Millicent, and my eyes began to well. She is to meet them very soon, her sisters, and when she does,
Whoa.
she'll be defeated, surely, and begin to flower. Which is why, if you happen to be present
the
for the
cinematic
girl's
choice to
fight
have
with her sisters, I ask
the
that you
tarnish be
side
a
with the
spirit. It's so
sisters
cool.
and kill Millicent. It must be done by your hand. No
Ooh, that was
other.
pretty close, but no.
Millicent trusts you.
Very close,
Rather
though.
deeply, in fact. Sever that trust. Nurtured by betrayal, her bud will flower most vividly. When Melania ascends to godhood, Millicent too shall be reborn.
Oh,
As
even
a
closer, but
scarlet
nope.
Valkyrie. You can't tell me you don't wish to see it.
It's the
The
30th.
superior bud that is Millicent,
April
becoming the
30th.
finest of flowers. I beg of you, kill her with your own two hands.
To bloom, as her mother once did, Millicent needs to be pushed to the brink. And if that involves your betrayal, that's all the better,
I wonder
according
what
to
he
Gowry.
chose.
He trusts in your desire to
I
see
helped her.
Millicent follow her path to its true end, to the same bloom that Melania's
You know it.
path ended with. Perhaps
Okay, sure.
he also trusts that she won't be able to defeat her sisters, even with your help. But he's wrong.
Nice. Ooh. Ooh. What's the lore? This is the Children of the Scarlet Rot. It's about Millicent and Melania and what you do in game. Yeah, that was so fucking cool. Really, really well done.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person, if only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but
No, she didn't lose. She won.
I took out
She
the
just
needle
barely
myself.
won with our help.
Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
No! No! Oh, damn. Interesting. Yeah, no, I saved her.
Gowrie was wrong about everything. For Millicent exceeded even her mother's calling. She accepted
No judgments
defeat
here. No judgments
instead
here.
of
Val.
allowing the Scarlet Rot to
I've done so
thrive
many evil
in the
things in
name of
video
victory.
games on this channel.
Tragically, she accepts
I don't know
death
if you were
in the
here
roots
for
of the
Slaughter,
Haligtree,
but I
right
literally
before
played
meeting
like
the
a
mother
super
she
villain.
so desperately wanted to know. But in a way, Millicent knew Melania, because she came to know herself.
I do miss playing.
And unlike her mother, she even died with her dignity, and she withered away for her own sake, not for Gowrie, an outer god, or an Empyrean. Melania, on the other hand, holds to the
Everyone's
remains of
judging you, I'm
Mikola's
sorry, Val.
husk, before waking from a dream that she's been having for God knows how long.
You like pretty flowers? Flowers are pretty. She got them
I dreamt for so
foot
long.
plates, them toe plates.
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted.
It's okay, she's got another one, Shrek.
Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
He's gonna beat her first try, too. Watch this.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
It's okay, don't worry about it. She's OP. This is so fucking awesome. Oh! Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa! It's epic! What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. It's not over yet though.
Here at the Halig Tree roots, Melania falls for the second time.
Can we say that again? Absolutely. Holy shit, that was epic. Absolutely. One more time,
I am Melania,
time.
Blade of Mikola.
Wow, that was fucking awesome.
And I have never known defeat.
That sword is tight. So fucking goddamn cool. You don't really get to appreciate details when you fight. It gives me chills. This was fucking incredible. Wow.
Here at the Halig Tree roots, Melania falls for the second time. This is where it should have ended for you and Radahn. But Melania fights for her brother, Mikola the Kind. In this place, Mikola gave up his own blood to create a haven for the meek
Are they
and the
going to show
downtrodden.
off the second part?
So it is that his followers' hearts belong to him, and they will give everything for Mikola.
Wait.
Oh man. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Indeed, well. Ooh.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
The Scarlet Rot is not a disease, it's an outer god, and Melania will be its vessel if it's the difference between victory and defeat. Many tarnished are no different.
Brother,
Oh!
what's that?
What?
What's that, brother?
With the needle buried in my flesh,
Look
I
at how
started
cool
to-
they look. Stop. Stop. That is so fucking goddamn
Different.
cool. It's that Goku moment.
with the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly.
I've
my
never gotten
destiny.
that weapon. That's so cool. Or that spell.
There is something I must return to Melania. The will
That
that
is
was
so
once her
fucking
own.
sick.
The dignity,
That is so
a
cool.
sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot.
Wow. Damn, this episode is incredible. What? I remember that part too. You don't remember
Your
that part?
strength. Extraordinary.
You don't remember when Goku committed
mark.
seppuku?
Of a true lord.
Damn.
Dear Mikola.
She's the main character.
Oh, dearest
Not me.
Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was definitely Cell Saga.
I finally met my match.
I'm perfect. Perfect.
Left behind after Melania's truest defeat is this.
That was amazing.
Another Scarlet Bloom. The same one that would have enveloped Millicent had you betrayed her. But thanks to us, Millicent was able to remove the needle of her own free will, and unlike Melania, she retained her pride. And this needle has changed. It's no longer broken in half. It no longer even shows signs of having been repaired by Gowry. Instead, it's whole and purified and glistening with dew. This is what Millicent wanted to return to her mother. Proof that pride could be kept in death, even in her, a vessel of an outer god. Thus, with the return of this needle, so too is Melania's dignity returned.
Thank you. I will not forget what you did
Huge
for me.
W.
Perhaps Melania is still conscious in there somehow. In exchange, we receive a different needle. Another of the needles that Mikola crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Perhaps a prototype embedded at an earlier time. Alongside it is an ancient dragon's scale, one that can lightly twist time. Many such scales were hoarded in the Halig tree. Perhaps Mikola thought that they could help his sister. Indeed, the scales that twist time are the key to finishing the unalloyed gold needles, and it's possible this was given to you as a clue. The truth is, the only way to remove an outer god's influence is to ward it off before you've even become their vessel. So it is that the unalloyed needle must be inserted somewhere beyond time. For Amazula. A place imbued with the power of the dragons that twist time. A place that the Tarnished could reach, but Mikola and Melania did not.
Oh shit.
In the end, we too become immune to the influence of the frenzied outer god. Thanks to Mikola, to Melania.
Yes! Placid
And
sex! Oh man.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle?
Yeah, I remember
so
this.
close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us too, as your mother did? We children of the Scarlet Rot.
I'm pretty
Gowry
sure I
has been
killed
an
him
agent
after the
of the Rot
quest line.
God the entire time. An envoy. Its spawn.
No! He's a bug! No!
Millicent. Melania. Do you detest us so utterly? We shall meet again, you and I. There are countless bests to choose from. As many times as it takes for you to understand.
Whoa, it's such a good fucking... Whoa, that looks so good! Damn! Wow. This is the fucking... the money shot right here. Holy shit. That was epic.
So this was our player character for this story, and
Yeah,
this
she was awesome.
is their displate. A metal
Oh, cool.
poster of a frenzied samurai standing against
I know,
a scarlet
right?
backdrop. Link in the description. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to support the channel, this is a
That was
good way to
incredible.
do
What a
that.
good episode.
In return, you'll get a disc plate that is sleek, sturdy, and versatile with this magnet mounting system that won't damage your walls. It's even available in Textra, which is a textured finished version that you can see and feel. And if you buy any of these with the link in the description, you'll get 23% off if you buy 1 or 2 prints, and 33% off if you buy more than 3 from the store. Check it out. Now, on to shoutouts. Please give your love to these guys in the comments. They deserve props far more than I do. First and foremost, to Miss Pap1, who was my project partner, editor, and capture artist. He came up with the idea of having a frenzied player character so that we could cleanse off the frenzy as a part of the storyline towards the end, and their idea paid off magnificently. Just look at some of these scenes.
That was awesome.
For these two-person fights in particular, him and his close
These were
friend
so
have
cool.
been choreographing these PvP fights in many of our episodes, and
The
Millicent
choreographing
dude
on
might
this
be their
on
best
this
one
scene here
yet.
was so good.
One of my favorite parts in this video was the windmill fight scene, which was captured
Yeah,
and
that
then
was epic.
had its first round edited by VaatiVidya, who was a great addition to our team for this video. VaatiVidya added tension and really dynamic camera work to this scene, elevating it from the original concept. Check out their channel to see more videos just like this. Another great addition was this Frenzy weapon mod, commissioned from Cleveraptor.
Oh, it was a mod. I was like, I don't remember there being a frenzy weapon.
They're one of the
It's a
best
mod.
moveset modders out there, and
They have moveset mods. So okay, the move that you saw was a mod.
they helped with so many little things in the video that were crucial to our presentation.
Damn, that was
Sadly,
cool
the
though.
Frenzy mod has been broken by the update, but no worries because Clever has tons of
Oh,
other
wow.
mods that are just as amazing.
Oh,
Downloading
look at
these
that.
can unlock a diving blood assassin
That's a
character
mod.
or a firebending martial artist for you.
Very
And there's
cool.
so much more, so check out his mods.
Filthy Frank picture.
In addition, we also
Got it.
used the Eternal Blades mod
Yeah,
for a few
this.
moments.
This is what I was thinking. It's a mod.
In addition, we also used the Eternal Blades mod for a few moments, and I'll put a link to all of these mods
That's
in
crazy.
the description. As for the samurai theme, shout out to the Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima OSTs. So good. Then of course there's the animated art.
Oh,
This
the
video
animated
had
art is amazing.
Not one, but 2 sections of animated art, and as always, John Devlin and Xavier nailed it. And then all of this was elevated even further by Arcane Bard, who created SFX for the
Indeed,
animated scenes
indeed.
as well as the telescope scenes. It's so much fun working with these guys, and I love storyboarding and fine-tuning everything with them. So yeah, I'm really thankful to be able to work with so many talented people. Of course, thank you for watching. It wouldn't be possible without you, and I'll see you next time.
I need to see this one more time. It's so epic. it's so fucking cool. Also, for anybody who missed it, I'm gonna take a little AFK break here, stretch and smoke and get more water, and then we'll play some more Dark Souls. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out for Lord Time. This Frenzied Weapon mod was so cool, and also this other mod. Sick. Sick.